Welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net, my fellow babies. If you're watching on SIFTD, thank you for your patronage on Patreon. If you are watching on Twitch, that's because you were astute enough to follow the instructions below and link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. Thank you very much. If you're watching on YouTube, you're getting this a week late for free. And the cost of admission is follow me on Twitter at Michael Pachter. Our question today from YouTube, from Carl595. What do you think it will take for Xbox Series X to regain lost market share from PlayStation during this next console generation? Can it really convince enough PS4 owners to switch to Xbox Series X without a significant differentiator? I think consoles are like political parties. I think Republicans like Republicans, Democrats like Democrats, and the people who are independent are the ones you can swing. And political parties are probably about right. 30% of people are Democrat, 30 Republican, 40% independent. So 30% are going to buy PlayStation, 30% are going to buy Xbox, and you're competing for the other 40. And the fact is, PlayStation's got a bigger installed base. There's more people who like PlayStation. Their friends are on PlayStation. I think the biggest selling point for switching is cross-platform play. The idea that you can play big games like Call of Duty and FIFA Ultimate Team with people on different consoles, that's a big deal. And that makes you agnostic which console your friends are on because you can play with them. And it makes them agnostic which console you're on, which means you can buy the console that has the stuff you want. And right now, Sony's done a phenomenal job with first-party content. I mean, we just have a lot of it, and people like it. And they win Game of the Year. It's the Spider-Mans and God of War and Last of Us. Those games are freaking great. So, Microsoft hasn't been as competitive. They've got some amazing games, Halo, Gears of War, but a lot of smaller games. So it's just tough. So I don't see a material shift if the two consoles are priced the same. If they're priced $100 different, I think that helps Microsoft pick up 10 points of market share. If they're priced $200 different, then I think Microsoft wins the console generation hands down. I don't think Sony's that stupid, and I don't think Microsoft can be competitive at $200 lower. So no, I don't think Microsoft gains significant share. I think that they'll try different business models. As I said on the last episode, they're going to try to do installment sales, and maybe that brings in some people. Maybe if they make the console more affordable by doing things like that, they'll get a slight pickup from future purchasers. But ultimately, you're going to decide based on the software. And if you want to play Last of Us, you can't do that on Xbox, period. And so, if all you play is FIFA and Madden and Call of Duty, then sure, you're agnostic. But if you really are a Halo player and that's the only game you want, you're not buying a PlayStation. If you really want to play Last of Us, you're not buying an Xbox. So I think it comes down to exclusives. And right now, Sony's doing a little better job with exclusives. And that's primarily just quantity of AAA. They just have dozens. Microsoft's got a handful. And Microsoft will catch up eventually, but it's taken a long time. Sony Studios really has done a great job. So that's it for today's Pachter Factor. Thanks for joining us. If you're a Patreon patron on SIFTD, you're the best. If you are a Twitch Prime member who's linked to your Amazon Prime account, you're the best. And if you're following me on Twitter, you're the third best, but we still like you at Michael Pachter. See you tomorrow.